Hello Heather, it's Nico from Cliff Jones RV over here in Sealy. As promised, I want to make this video for you on this Keystone Laredo 358BP that we have at a ridiculous discount, over $21,000 off. So I'm going to go through and show you a few reasons why the Laredo is the leader in affordable luxury. So starting out up front on this Laredo, great thing about the cap is that it does wrap around the sidewall to give you extra protection. So you have this much space here if you're going down the road and it's, you're going down the road at 70 miles an hour with a 10-mile-an-hour headwind. If it's raining outside, that's 80 miles an hour. That's just banging on your cap. So the good thing is this will just glide right off, unlike some other designs out there that has very, very minimal coverage from protection from the rain at high speeds. But with the Laredo, they have thought it through, and the cap does wrap around the sidewall to give you better protection. Also, it does have a 3-year structural warranty, which is the best in the business. Also, you do have LED lights here. Sorry, I didn't turn them on, but you have LED lights in the V of the cap to help you to hook and unhook in all lighting conditions. And then also you do have a mirror here that will help you, so that way you don't need a spotter whenever you hook up to this RV. Also, great thing is, if you want to enjoy the great outdoors, you have 2 very large awnings that are electric, of course, and there's LED lights on both awnings. So if you want to sit outside, you can see what's going on in your RV even if it's dark outside. Right over here we do have the frameless windows. This is something that's pretty unique to Laredo. Being at this price point, they have frameless windows, so whenever it rains or whenever you wash your RV, it doesn't streak. Also, it gives you more energy efficiency and privacy. The great thing is the windows open outward on a hinge like this, so even if it's raining outside, you can have all your windows open to get great cross ventilation. Also, you do have 2 marine grade speakers out here. I do have the radio hooked up. It's kind of quiet, but just because I have it turned down all the way. So anyway, you can play music just inside, just outside, or both. The speakers are marine grade, so you don't have to worry about them deteriorating over time. Really, one of my favorite things about the Laredos is their storage drawers. If you look at this, the thickness is thicker than my finger, so it is very heavy. It's like a bus door. The reason why this is important is that they're CNC machined out of the sidewall. It's not an aftermarket product, so it fits perfect and gives you better insulation. Also, for somebody like me that shoots videos all day long, I can open this door with one hand. So whenever you're moving your belongings in and out of this RV, you can open it with one hand, and they use magnets, not clips, on the door, so you don't have to worry about them becoming brittle and breaking over time. Here we have the large pass-through storage. And really great thing about the Laredo is that it is all aluminum construction. So it's very light, very easy to tow, and it will last a long time compared to a wood frame. So you have a huge space here. I mean, you could practically fit a mountain bike in there. So that is a really great amount of storage. Also right here, you do have 2 grounded power connections. If you want to hook up a TV or anything like that, you can set it inside of here and keep it protected from the elements. Right over here is the exhaust for the furnace, which is very powerful. So great thing is, if you want to stand outside whenever it's cold out and you have your furnace going, you can still stay warm by standing next to this. Also, a great thing about the Laredos, these have the friction hinge doors, so they don't have the old style ones where it has a latch on the door or a latch on the sidewall. So if it's windy outside, it'll just easily open itself, and you don't have to worry about the plastic parts breaking like on other RVs. Also, a really great thing about the Laredo, you actually have a window in the door. So I know a lot of people like that. Some people customize them and cut them out themselves, but this comes from the factory that way, and also has a shade as well, so that's really nice. This RV also has a screen door, and it has a patented door opening system. So if you want to get cross ventilation going on a day like today, just have all the windows open, have the fan on, and you can easily open and close the door without letting any bugs in. Also, this RV has an extra large door handle. Whenever Laredo says extra large, they mean it. This thing is huge, bigger than any other door handle I've seen. It has 3 folding positions that we can fold it out of the way whenever you want. But with these upgraded steps, they're aluminum. They won't rust. They're really easy to open and close. Really nice feature, makes it easy to get in and out, much safer versus others. Also, a great thing about the Laredo, they have windows in the sides, which a lot of RVs don't do, but they do it on the Laredo. Coming down this way, this is the ladder, so you can inspect the roof. Great thing about the Laredos, they actually have TPO roofs, which is upgraded versus a standard rubber. So it's not going to require as much maintenance. It's more resistant to UV rays. And if you do inspect your roof like you should, you're less likely to slip on this roof material versus others. Also, you do have an extra large window back here to get great ambient light in. Of course, this RV is 50 amp service, so this is your main power plug. conveniently located on the back. This RV is also prepped for a backup camera if you would like to get one. Backup cameras can save lives. And your spare tire is also conveniently located on the back as well in case you ever need it. Coming around this way, here's the kitchen that's in the, or excuse me, the side that's in the kitchen. Those panels are for the refrigerator in case you ever need maintenance. This right here is the range hood for the kitchen. It does actually work and will vent outside, so if you're cooking and you don't want your RV to smell like food all day long, that will vent outside. And coming down this way, you do have a 10-gallon gas and electric water heater, which is much larger versus others that are out there, so you won't have to worry about running out of hot water as much with this one versus others. Also, this is where all your ins and outs are for your RV. Great thing is it's protected by this door, so it keeps all your connections out of harm's way from the elements. So all of your connections snake in from the bottom right here. To give you better insulation, you have dumps for the black tank, dumps for the gray tank, black tank flush right here. So if your RV does not have a black tank flush, what you have to do is get a wand and stick it down the toilet, or do the old ice trick and put ice in your tank. But with this one, it's built in. All the nozzles do the built-in nozzles do the work for you. All you have to do is dump your tank, hook up a water hose. It flushes it out, so it reduces smell, gives you a more accurate tank reading. We also have an outside shower here with hot and cold water. So if you're at the beach and you want to wash your feet off, you can do that before you go into your RV. It also has cable and satellite prep right here. There's also a light, helps you see in all lighting conditions. It does have 2 power connections here as well. So you have your connections going from your freshwater tank to winterizing, and also on the city water connection. And this is where you fill the fresh water. You also have water heater bypass right here whenever you're winterizing on the right over there. And right over here is the other side of the pass-through storage, although that door is locked. These are the 2 propane tanks. So these are the 30-pound tanks, basically the largest that you can get for RVs of this size. So really, you will not have to refill very often having these 2 huge tanks. The only thing you really need that for is the stove and oven, the gas, the propane furnace, and then the water heater is gas and electric, and the fridge on this one is also gas and electric. But you know, you have an electric option for most of your appliances, so these tanks will last you a really long time. One of my favorite things about this RV is that it does have auto level. So, you know, if you ever leveled out an RV or talked to anybody that has, it's a real hassle if it doesn't have auto level. So the great thing is, all I have to do is turn it on. I do have the battery pack hooked up right now, so I can show you how this works. But really, all you have to do, it's not that hard. You press that one button, you press auto level, it does all the work for you. So you can save a lot of time, energy, and frustration. Grab your favorite drink, kick back, and let it do the work for you. This RV is also prepped for solar panels. That's limited to 10 amps, so it will keep your battery charged, keep your lights on. If you want to run everything, you have to have 50 amp power or 30 amp power with a adapter or a generator that will be strong enough. Usually a 5500 watt minimum is required for this one. You also, oh there we go, there's the docking lights for the cap. I missed that earlier. This is the extra storage compartment here. This is where your battery is located. So just real quick, I have this battery box hooked up, but if we can earn your business, what we'll do when we make it ready, we'll put a brand new Deep Cycle Interstate Marine battery, we'll wash it, detail it, fill both the propane tanks, we'll have it plugged in, and our certified technicians will show you how everything works. One other thing to note, this does have a battery disconnect, so if you ever store your RV for a long period of time, all you have to do is flip that switch. It'll kill the power. That way you don't have to get tools and disconnect the terminals manually, so that makes it easy. Coming back to the cap right here, you can see it has the LED lights on this time. It's a little bit bright out here, but the lights are on, and then you also have a light in front of that mirror. Now we'll go ahead and go inside. Okie dokie. Let's close the door and give you a 360 view here. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the radio. No copyright infringement today, no thank you. Alright, so right over here on the one of the main slides, you do have the freestanding dinette. Great thing about that, you know, if you ever wanted to, it's pretty easy to remove. But if you want to leave it here, you have the 2 folding chairs. If it's just you and your husband, you know, you can fold those out of the way and just keep the 2, whatever you want to do. It does have 2 very comfortable recliners right in front of the TV to give you an optimal viewing angle. You also have 2 cup holders there. Coming around over here, this is a Trifold sleeper sofa. So it's not a jackknife, it's a full couch that turns into a bed. You could easily sleep 2 adults on there. Also on this side and on this side of the couch, you do have nightstands for drinks, food, stuff like that. And you also have lots of storage under here and on the other side. If you'll notice on these doors, the cabinetry is actually nicer in this RV than in the house I'm renting right now. So these cabinets are very expensive. The reason why that's important is that the real wood will hold up much better to humidity versus others. Lots of overhead storage here as well. And here's the other slide. These are opposing slides in the rear living, so it really opens it up, especially with the high ceiling. This RV does come standard with this huge TV. I think it's probably 50 inches, if not bigger. Great thing is the all-in-one radio is AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth, NFC, auxiliary, USB input, you name it. It can just about do it all. So you have zone 1 and zone 2. If you want to play music just inside or just outside, or you can play them both. This RV also has an HD antenna, so you can catch all the local channels. The TV is on a swivel, so you can move it, you know, basically to whatever angle you need. Although it's so big, you probably won't need to move around too much. And also, this RV has an electric fireplace. Now, this RV does come with a propane furnace that will heat the whole RV. The vents come out of the floor, as you see that one over there, past the island. But the great thing about this electric fireplace is that it does generate heat. It has a fan, so it circulates the air. During the summer, you can just have a light show to add a little ambiance. But during the winter, you know, like last week, you could run this and it'll keep your RV warm. That way you don't have to burn propane, because those large tanks, you know, they do take a pretty substantial amount to refill. But if you want to cut down on your propane expenses, the electric fireplace is a good way to do it while we do have the winter happening here in Texas. And then also, if you want to add a gaming console or anything else, or just use it for storage, you do have this very large storage area here. Also storage under here and storage over here. Great thing about this RV is that it does have an 18 cubic foot gas and electric refrigerator. Now there's a lot of RVs out there, even some that we carry, that have the electric refrigerator. But the thing about the RV fridges that are gas and electric, they're really a tried and true design. So those electric ones, you know, they're still, I think, in my opinion, kind of testing them out and seeing what works. But the gas electrics are tried and true design. It's made to be jumbled around. You know, if you're driving long distances, this is going to hold up really well. You do also have more overhead storage here with the glass inserts. Okay, and coming down over here, this one does feature a full-size microwave. Some of them have the smaller ones, but this one, you know, you can fit like a real plate in there, plenty of room. It is a residential power with a carousel, so it won't take very long for food to heat up. Also, the carousel will make it heat more evenly, of course. And this is a 3-burner cooktop. Not like the old 4-burner style, so you don't need any specialty pots and pans. It does have igniters on the stovetop, and then also in the oven, you do have a really great size oven, larger than most other ones out there. And coming around to the island, one thing I really like to point out that I can show you guys tomorrow when you're here is that these are solid surface countertops. So the reason why this is important, just like the storage doors outside, these are really heavy. This is what the countertop is made of. It's non-porous, it's not going to capture bacteria. It's very easy to clean. Also, the sink is a dual bowl undermount sink. So some RVs have plastic sinks, but this one's stainless steel. Same thing, it's more sanitary, not going to capture bacteria. It's not going to stain with coffee or soda. It's also undermount, so if you need to clean your sink, it's really easy. There's no lip to catch debris like on others. And also, this is a residential style faucet, so it makes it really easy to wash dishes and things. Really nice touch that Laredo does is they have their trash cans right here in the middle of the island, so it's out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. All of their drawers are full extension ball bearing, so it's really easy to open and close. Let me just take a step back here so you can really see the space that's offered in this RV. And also, really great thing, all the lighting here is LED, so it uses less power and generates less heat. Also, the Laredos use Coleman ACs, so they're made in America, not like other brands that are made in China. We find that their parts process is really easy, warranty process is really easy. It is 50 amp service, and also the racetrack AC system on Laredos, it goes just like a long oval. I can't do this with one hand, but anyway, it makes basically like a racetrack shape, and both ACs feed each other, so there's no hot spots. So during the hot Texas summer or wherever you happen to be in the country, this RV will keep up really well due to the construction, heated and enclosed underbelly, upgraded insulation, everything like that. You can take this RV, you know, in nearly any climate, and it will hold up really well. Alright, now here is, I know the part you're really interested in. This is the Butler Pantry. Can also be used as an office, stuff like that. So it does have privacy doors to help give you a little bit of separation. I could definitely see myself, you know, setting up a little office right here and utilizing the space. You also have a little window, so it helps open it up. It does have a really high ceiling, and also it does have a skylight up here to give you extra light. You know, if you're using a computer, you have USB chargers right here by the window, and also a standard charger to keep you plugged up. Also, you do have 2 chargers there. And then if you ever wanted to use the space, you know, for storage, I mean, you just got tons of storage over here. You also have 2 angry, drunken, fighting octopuses to hold your clothes, stuff like that. And there's also solid surface countertops in here as well. Great storage underneath here and over here. And also an additional sink just in case you need it. Okay. Now here we are. This is the main control board. So you can monitor your tanks right here. All that. Control your gas, electric, water heater. All your lights. Slide controls. Awning control. Thermostat. And coming up over here to the main bedroom. Let me just give you a good look here. So one of my favorite things about the Laredos, something that's kind of hard to find nowadays, is a true 60 by 80 queen bed. So the reason why this is important, a lot of RVs to be lightweight have the bed going this way, but the Laredos on their heavier models have the bed going this way. That way it's a full-size bed. It gives you plenty of walk-around space here. And any mattress will work, any bedding will fit. You don't have to order specialty ones. And then also, it is 50 amp service. The secondary AC is right here. If you like to sleep cold like I do, you can just open up all the vents and all the cold air will drop right here. And also, it does have a full-size closet. So really, you know, for long-term stays, that's not a problem at all. Also, you have preparation for washer dryer right here. So you could really, you know, live in this RV no problem and have plenty of comfort with clean clothes, everything like that. Also, this RV does come with a secondary, second TV. I think this one's a 32-inch, so it already comes ready to go. You also have a very large dresser here to store all your clothes and things. And then here's the control for the secondary thermostat. And also, you do have a privacy door to the bathroom. Here we are in the bathroom. Let me just pan down for you. So really great thing about the Laredos is that your AC, you do have a duct right here, and then also you do have a furnace duct in the floor. So, you know, it would be cool during the summer, it'll be warm during the winter. Some RVs it's kind of difficult to get that circulation, but not the Laredo. Also, this RV does have a porcelain toilet, which is really reserved for high-end RVs. This is the full-size 48-inch residential shower. So you have plenty of room in here. You also have a seat and built-in places for soap and shower, stuff like that. Let me just step in here real quick. So I'm about 6 feet tall, and I still have plenty of headroom and everything like that. I mean, this is a really, really high shower. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I still have plenty of room in here. Really, you know, it will work for a wide variety of people of different sizes. Also, you do not have as much exposure. It's a full tub surround, so you don't have to worry about your panel board getting wet. You know, there's a little bit of it way up here, but realistically I don't see anybody spraying that high. But yeah, that's a really great thing about the Laredo showers. Also, you do have extra storage right here for towels and stuff like that. And you have a medicine cabinet. and extra storage for toiletries, stuff like that. All these cabinets. And you do also have 2 grounded power connections as well for a blow dryer, trimmer, whatever you need. And then also this is the fantastic vent. So the reason why this is important, before you leave somewhere, you can open this up, turn the fan on, and it'll keep it 15 to 20 degrees cooler in here whenever you're out to your destination. That way your AC doesn't have to work as hard. Well, alright Heather, again it's Nico from Cliff Jones RV over here in Sealy. I wanted to make this video for you to show you more about the Keystone Laredo 358BP. Hopefully you guys can make it out here tomorrow. We will be here from 8 to 6. If you have any questions or concerns, please give me a call, 979-253-2611. Thank you so much.